Hello there, and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are starting a brand new playthrough in Stellaris. We are using a Star Wars mod called New Dawn. There was a new Stellaris update that went out. I have rolled back to the prior update so we can play the mod properly, because obviously they've released the mods aren't going to be updated immediately. But I'm thinking we're going to play as the Rodian clans, because Rodians are funny looking, and I like them. Maybe I guess I kind of look like a Rodian. Maybe that's what I go with there. But we're dictatorial. Empire size effect minus 10%. Very sad. Rodian scouts, shocking. Edicts fun plus 20. Empire size effect minus 10. So that's minus 20 overall. Edicts upkeep minus 20% and code breaking from cutthroat politics. Authoritarian. Xenophile and materialist. I didn't think they'd be Xenophile. But okay, rapid breeders, nomadic, and fleeting for the Rodians themselves. But, yeah, so let's select that. And I'm not going to play on the huge galaxy, because we're gonna go on one of the canon galaxies, but I think it's going to be the canon small galaxy. Just growth ceiling. How large the pop crop? Okay, so I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so that we don't. I'm gonna do just 1 times on that. I don't want to lag. I don't think lagging would be fun. Galactic New Order. Okay, habitable worlds. I think this is. I think that's fine. All right. We'll start from there. I'm gonna turn Iron Man mode off. It doesn't really matter. Where's the Crisis start years endgame? I've put these very early before, and I think that might be carrying over. So I want to make sure we don't die immediately. I might have messed that up, because that might have just been the default, and then I threw that off too much. But we've ended our prior playthroughs in Stellaris in these mods, having the Yuzon Vong just invade super early, and then we die from it. But I forget what the mid-game crisis is for this. I think in the Old Republic version of the mod, there's this version which is starting right after the Clone Wars, then there's the Old Republic one. Which is thousands of years earlier. I think that's the Mandalorians. But in the hours since the declaration of a new order, the galaxy has been shaken by unprecedented reformation of the Galactic Republic into the First Galactic Empire. With the Confederacy of Independent Systems pushed back to the furthest reaches of the Outer Rim, the newly formed Galactic Empire now amasses great wealth and power to make good on its promises to bring safety and security to the galaxy. Yet still there are those who remain loyal to the Old Republic. A cadre of senators from the delegation of 2000 who actively oppose the Empire and seek to restore a democratic system of governance. These senators make up the Republic Loyalists, a faction within the Empire still have a modicum of independence from the Emperor himself. With tensions rising and power vacuums spread out across the galaxy, we must move swiftly to stake our claims and establish ourselves on the galactic stage. Under your leadership, the Rodian clans must stand the test of time, the test of crime. You've chosen that New Order is on in the start menu. With that, the Galactic Community, or the Galactic Empire, starts as Galactic Emperor in the Galactic Community when it's formed. Also, the Empire gets an Ascension perk slot via tech to choose the New Order perk and unlock the Crisis menu. Galactic Civil War / Rebellion will start to form when a certain Crisis level would be. Okay, so I think we're going to need to really work on some alliances. We made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Christoph system. Now we've codenamed them Confederate Remnant until we can find out more about them. I don't think that's the codename. I think that's just the name. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. Okay. Well, they're a very big neighbor to have, and I don't love that. But hopefully we can colonize some stuff. So I'm going to just send those to survey. And do we have an admiral at all? I'll probably wait on that. We'll get an admiral a bit later on. We'll go to normal speed there. Look at that. Good for them.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first Galactic Empire
Good for them.
for a safe
We want all of those. Okay, is that going to be...
So, sire.
I don't want the... Oh, no. I don't want the music. Well, they have... Oh, I'll fix that in post. Fix that in post. After the destruction of the Confederacy of Independent Systems and the Jedi Order, the Galactic Empire, or the Galactic Republic and its institutions have been swept away. The Declaration of the New Order provides that the Republic and all of its members will be reorganized under the First Galactic Empire. With this proclamation in the halls of the Senate, which we just heard, Palpatine has brought the horrors of the Clone Wars to a close, and sentenced the remaining members of the Jedi Order to death or imprisonment. We've been tested, but we have emerged stronger. We move forward as one people, the Imperial citizens of the First Galactic Empire. We will prevail. 10,000 years of peace begins today. Okay, I have some bad news for you about what that's going to look like. So we have a lot of contacts that I don't really want to be friends with. Made first contact with the Omega aliens. Okay. Heavy vehicle facility. No. No. Starship armor. Increased monthly unity. I think is good. And research station output. God, look at all this. 30 unlocks on that one. Alright, we'll go with that instead. Now, we're going to start running into the problem that I don't really know how to play Stellaris very well. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Can I get the... You have any more scouting ones? Eager and upkeep cost. I mean, that sounds pretty appealing, honestly, with where we are. They're kind of old. They're 33, which... At this point... Can't really afford either one anyways. Received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Ariado Authority. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on conversations of another empire we're in contact with. Let's just make them like us a bit more. I don't want to be invaded early, because, like, you know, this is... They're kind of close. Who's in the Chommel sector? Oh, they're just their own thing. Alright. But aren't you a subject of someone? Send an envoy. Handle that.
On the way.
I'm gonna be very upset if we don't actually get this one. And... There we go. Survey that. I don't know if we're actually going to get there first. First contact, then. Okay. Oh. Playful Ruins. I'll leave that. I don't want Playful Ruins. First contact with the Goroth Prime system, the P aliens. Okay, that's kind of gross. Managed to pick up a clear audio feed of conversations between several Omega aliens. Well, their linguists are still none the wiser as to the meanings of any of the words. Okay. In other words, they're recording. They are optimistic that this new signal will help them make significant progress towards it. Let's not pretend that we haven't all been living in the same galaxy for forever. By intercepting a message sent in the Chommel sector, we've learned that they are in regular contact with another one. Okay. That's the Galactic Empire. Don't want to piss them off yet. Just gonna tell everyone hello and have a nice day. We're gonna take advantage of that Xenophile trait. Do we want anyone? Research speed, research speed, research speed. It's all research speed.
Anomaly found.
I might be overdoing it on the science ships. Where are we? Okay, Mon Calamari. We definitely want to be friends with the Mon Calamari.
Receiving communications.
Communication is the basis of sapiens.
All right, the Fish and Frog Alliance is what we're going for here. Can I be the best friends with you? Where are you, Mon Calamari?
This
Diplomacy.
communique bodes well for the trade process.
Improve relations. Just go Go talk to the fish. We are not having a fish fry in this playthrough. How would you feel if bovine clips overtook datapad briefs and subscriber count? I mean, I don't feel particularly competitive with bovine clips.
I await your instructions. Course approved.
Trying to compare your own success with other channels that much is a good way to just feel bad about yourself, because there's always going to be someone who's doing better than you. Do I want to get an admiral yet? No, we're not making anyone do anything yet. I should probably speed up a little bit, because we're not going to be able to get in
Star
there
system
anywhere.
charted.
Hey, hold on.
On the way.
Don't let it happen. No. Okay, I only need one of you. That's kind of annoying.
I await your
Right,
instructions.
where's the other one? You're gonna go over here. I didn't realize we had the second one there already. Do we have another? Got the Doran Commonwealth, the Keldor. I think they're another one that we want to be friends with. Nice alliance builders.
Anomaly found.
No anomalies right now. Because we're gonna get pretty squished in if we don't do some fast expansion. Several spacefaring empires, some of them unknown to us, have banded together to form a galactic community. Yes. No longer open. I'm not spending any credits on that right now.
Anomaly
Is that still
found.
building? Yeah, that's still building. I'm still gonna leave that.
Course approved.
Construction complete.
Oh no. We're like right there with
Anomaly
Ryloth.
found.
Yeah, this is why
Star
we
system
gotta be fast on this.
Star system charted.
Alright, survey that one.
Course approved.
We're not gonna have that much alloy or influence. Mino system.
Course approved.
I really want Socorro so we can at least stop them from expanding that way. And then that'll have to be fine. We got the weird, supposedly sexy aliens. They're just red. Like, there's nothing really special about them. They're red and they're wearing 80s workout gear most of the time. Non-aggression pact with the Mon Cal.
Construction
Can we,
complete.
can we talk to the Bothans? I want to join that, that trade deal there. Bothan clans. We'll make the rebellion out of the Rodians, the Bothans, and the Mon Cal. God, this is just gonna be such a cramped start.
I await your instructions.
I think the Rodians may be doomed.
I
Especially
await
if they
your
have to deal with
instructions.
my leadership. Right, well, we should be able to get Socorro.
I await your
We'll do
instructions.
that. We'll build the mining and research stations.
On the way.
And let's add a monthly trade where we buy.
Found.
Oh, ignore that. Clear administrative insight. They're just doing this without anyone's consent. No one's agreeing on this.
I await your instructions.
I'm starting to think the Empire may be the bad guys. Okay, there's Camino in there. We have an extra envoy still, so... A doubtful abbey. While skimming low through the atmosphere of Coreward Bound, Yat D. Haynes has detected a strange structure. Upon setting the Coreward Bound down on a dilapidated nearby landing pad, he's approached by a six-legged droid controlled by a nutrient-filled jar slung beneath its mechanical thorax. So those stupid spiders in episode 6, there's like monks that have their brains just put in them. It's very kind of gross. Using a synthetic voxcaster, the thing identifies itself as Murgy, a monk of the Bomar Order. Claims to be an abbot of the Coreward Bound Abbey. So yeah, it's the Bomar monks, just brains in a jar. His members purposely severed themselves from all physical sensation in order to contemplate the true nature of the universe from a state of perfect detachment. The monk has no interest in the galaxy's political squabbles and wishes to be left alone. Not believing Yat the Haynes' claims that the Coreward Bound is merely a research ship, Murgy offers Yat the Haynes a boon of choice to ensure the Abbey's safety. Seek knowledge, enlightenment. Let's seek knowledge. Merlich agrees to host Yat the Haynes and show him the ways of the Bomar. Oh no, he's gonna put his head in a jar. At first, the lessons are concise and straightforward: an abridged history of the Bomar, a primer on the Bomat canticles, and an overview of the sensualist schisms. But slowly, the discussion deepens. Debates over the primacy of the most perfect order of Kavin soon turned to discussions of the nature of power, which in turn gave way to discussions of the nature of action and inaction. At one time, him would have spent only a day within the monks before returning to the Coreward Bound for rest. Within a month, he is seen by the crew only seldom and for only the amount of time needed to retrieve a holopad, clothes, and other essentials. Weeks passed, then months, and with the gates of the Coreward Bound Abbey never moving. Finally, after long months of waiting, the game hasn't even been going for months. But okay. After long months of waiting, the gates open early one morning, and a column of a dozen monks exit on the mechanical spider limbs. A small cloth-draped ark hung on the wooden pole carried between them. They approach the Coreward Bound on a silent procession, deposit the ark at the foot of the ship, and return to the temple with only a single monk remaining. The monk removes the cloth from the ark, revealing a mechanical spider attached to a pink brain suspended within a liquid-filled jar. Okay, there it is. With agonizing slowness, the creature rises to its full height, flexing its mechanical limbs as if for the first time. Step by unsteady step, it lumbers towards the Coreward Bound, changing course only when it spies the ship's first mate. In a harsh robotic cant, it speaks, "I have returned, and there's work to be done, see, to your stations." Unconcerned by the horrified expressions of the crew, Yat the Haynes has returned. Okay, well that's...
Star system charted.
gross.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
I await your instructions.
I'm not going to judge them for their choices on that, but I'm going to judge them for their choices on it. Okay, let's move over there, and I'm going to see if I can just buy some alloys.
Construction complete.
Course approved. I await your instructions.
And we can just build that. And I kind of want the alloy foundries here. I might have underdone the habitable planets, but we're in a small galaxy. So there's kind of planets everywhere. Yeah, the 0 times modifier might have been too low. Oh, we just get influence for that? Sure. The coordinates led us to an asteroid field within an... Okay, what the fuck? Oh, no.
Construction complete.
I await your instructions.
It's going to be a lot of building tall. Like, there are still other planets around. We just can't inhabit any of them.
On the way.
Well, I really need the money for that.
I await your instructions.
Build a starbase outpost. God. Ryloth.
Construction complete.
Oh well. I guess we have to rely
Course
on
approved.
everyone else for a while.
On the way.
Construction complete.
On the way.
There's... Not good. We made first contact with the Mysterio... Okay, the Omicron aliens. Good for them. I'm just gonna let them contact me. The vassals we encountered in the Camino system appear to be somewhat outmoded. But nevertheless armed to the teeth. They seem to be piloted by sentient crews but respond with hostility to any approach. We'll have to treat them with caution. Okay, we're going to go with the light side. Appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software of our envoy to the Bothan clans, Von Kibo, so that her magnanimous platitudes instead became vicious insults that left none unscathed, not least their first secretary, who was declared to be a vile enemy. Fortunately, the malfunction was swiftly uncovered and the Bothan took the incident with a sense of humor indeed. Recordings of the inappropriate Rodian envoy are circulating widely, causing much mirth among their people. They were rude at the Bothan Queen's funeral. Singing songs by Queen. I don't think I want to do alloy foundries on the capital, but maybe I should. We're gonna be lacking in that otherwise, and it's gonna be a while before we can get another planet. The Rodians have got a tough Rodian ahead of them. I might have to just go for some of these anomalies. I don't know how reasonable it will be to actually get to, like, Geonosis and stuff. Let's try it.
I await
May
your
as well.
instructions.
Eventually we might be able to get the Twi'leks to be subjects. Right now we're equal, but hopefully, like, if things don't go poorly, they'll be trapped and we won't, so... Let's get an embassy on Bothawi. And let's do that on Moncal as well.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one.
Oh, we already got that. Okay. I think that's fine. Is there anyone else we really want to be friends with? I don't... No, actually, Dantari? Maybe? The Hutts and the Bothans are enemies.
Anomaly found.
Leave B for now. It's like, maybe we'll be able to get one of those planets.
Course approved. I await
This
your
other
instructions.
construction should do. Nothing yet. We'll get some of those, but I kind of just want to make sure we have enough to take Geonosis as soon as possible.
Construction
And
complete.
you're just gonna... I don't think we need you. I was expecting a lot more rushing for this territory, but it's already full anyways. How are the
Anomaly
Pantorans?
found.
Leave B for now. They're going to be
Star
trapped in here as
system
well. Like,
charted.
there's going to be a lot of us that are kind of in a rough place next to the CIS. But if we can work with the Geonosian, or with the Bothans, not Geonosians, against the CIS, then that's cool.
A foreign power is hailing us.
I'm not doing that right now. We lost everything for that. It cost us everything. Christophsis would mean, rather than having literally every planet we own being a border, we'd have at least some slightly better protections. But I think we need to upgrade the starbase if we can. We don't have the resources for that.
Found.
Are you in? You're not in Geonosis. Well, you could buy on that. Yeah, they're already past us there.
On the way.
Okay, they haven't come to Geonosis yet. Oh, they went through us to get to Tatooine. You can't just do that. This is gonna be an absolute mess in here. I think all my envoys are busy right now. We'll get the alloy foundries, and that'll give us some production in like 10 seconds.
Star system charted.
Hopefully this doesn't take too much longer. Yeah, we're not going to be at war for a little while on that.
Communications.
Independence guaranteed by the Hutts. All right.
Star
But
system
you're not the
charted.
friend. I mean, I'm friends with the Bothans over you, and you guys hate each other. How are the Pantorans with everyone? So I guess like we could either go the Rebel direction or we could go the Hutt direction. That's a possibility. How are you with everyone?
Anomaly found.
Non-aggression pact. Okay, we don't want to be angry with them. How about the Utapauans? I can't really see who they're... I can't really see any problems with that. While conducting surface scans on Jedi, okay, not Jedi. Meba Minst and the crew of the Tracer discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We prepared a special project to translate the text.
Situation log
I
updated.
just want to press the thing. Yeah, never mind. I don't want to
Star
declare
system
anyone my
charted.
rivalry because
Course approved.
it just seems rude. Okay, someday Tattoo will probably be ours. This is going to be an absolute. Non-aggression pact with Ryloth? Okay. But I hope you know I'm doing this
Technology secured.
slightly under duress.
Construction complete.
Do that so we can eventually research faster. Science ship Tracer came up short with regards to its original mission of investigating possible activity on the frozen surface of Arbora. There's seemingly nothing of note but ice and rock. However, Science Officer Meba Minst, a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, claims to have made an important discovery. A chemical compound found in the surface of ice layers on several regions of Arbor 4 is allegedly, supposedly, closely related to Rodian stellar salt, an ingredient integral to many traditional Rodian dishes and thought extinct on Rodia. It's long been speculated that Rodian stellar salt was never native to our homeworld, but was brought to the surface by some meteorite impacts in the distant past. The science officer's discovery on Arbor 4 lends some credence to this theory. Though Meba Minst leans heavily on properties described in ancient cookbooks and predating modern chemistry to prove the saline connections. Whether the salt, analyzed and synthesized, actually tastes like the Rodian stellar salt is ultimately of little consequence. Just the idea of traditional foods now possesses more historically accurate flavor profiles is bound to simulate both the Rodian economy and palate. Savory. Everyone's happy because we discovered salt. And my cooking got so much better in the last 2 years because I realized I was completely undersalting everything.
Anomaly found.
Everything. And once I learned, I thought I was oversalting it was going to be bad for me. But then it was like, oh no, I'm just doing way too little. And now everything tastes like so much better. I do kind of oversalt things. So. You still need to survey my spaghetti sauce and pasta in particular, just 10 times better. I think we might want adaptability. Because Otherwise, we're never going to get another world. Adaptability and diplomacy are probably our top priorities there.
Course approved.
Do we want research, maybe? Hollow theater. I don't know. We're not really getting much in the way of alloys. We're making so many... Making so many minerals right now. Not that much money. I kind of think we can buy more alloys. And I want to sell some of these other resources. We're making enough of those that we can sell half of them. And electronic components as well. Because we'll need alloys to really do much of anything. Oh god, 14,000? What kind of ships do you have? That is... They're invincible. Imperial 2 frigate. Nebulon Bs, CR90s. Alright, actually, what ships do I have? I haven't really looked at that. CR90s, Arcotens, a Corellian thing. Some other Corellian things. Alright, so I think we have a pretty standard Imperial ship set with CR90 stuff in it.
Course approved.
The kind of sad how uninhabitable everything's going to be
Star
around us.
system charted.
Calculating jump.
I don't want to track that. Research the project. And then research anomalies.
Course approved.
If I was Ryloth, I wouldn't be thrilled about the organization of my territory there. What else do we want? I kind of want research. But I don't know... We want too much of it? Let's get 2 of those. And I'll reduce this by 2. I'm not spending
Special
those
project complete.
Viva Minst has managed to translate the ancient mural discovered on Jeddah. After spending some time translating the mural, science officer Viva Minst has discovered this to be originally written by the Sith of old, documenting their long and bloody history. It seems that this mural was created after the Great Hyperspace War by a few surviving members of the Sith here on this world. Apparently, they hid here in hopes of surviving the Old Republic's genocide of their people. However, somehow they were discovered and the Republic bombed them from the orbit, leaving only this mural as a reminder of their presence. The mural itself was documenting everything from their race's first meeting with the Jedi exiles to the end of the war and the great genocide of their race. The knowledge here can help the Society learn more of the galaxy's dark research and learn more. Can help of Society research learn more. Okay, sure. I think we're on the wrong side of the galaxy for that.
Star system charted. Receiving communications.
Ooh,
We
who wants
alone are responsible for the choices we make.
Commercial pack, give me some money. I like it. Ryloth, just give me the
I
worlds.
await your instructions.
Receiving communications.
Don't make this awkward.
Receiving communications.
Not aggression pack's broken. How dare you? Research agreement? Yes,
I
research
will
agreement.
not allow
Okay.
my people
Our
to
best
be
friends
enslaved.
want to be best friends. This is great. This is big if true. When they come to us and they're like,
Construction
hey, we should do this, we say yes. Let's also have a migration treaty so there can be Rodians, Mon Calamari, and Bothans throughout the galaxy.
Receiving communications.
Then eventually we'll get like the Dantarian or something. Who cares? I'm not interested in them as much.
I await your instructions. Course approved.
While unremarkable on the surface, the E4903A asteroid has a hollow core lined with industrially valuable crystals, like a gigantic geode hung in the stars. Oh, geode's the best High Republic here. With special instructions prepared by Science Officer Meba Minst, any future mining platform should be able to carefully harvest these crystals on the interior of the asteroid. Okay, that is amazing. Thank you. Non-aggression pack. The Rodian Supremacy Fund. Yeah. Institute of Tech Mastery. Authoritarian Coalition. Okay, Xenotolerance, good. The rest sound kind of sus.
Course approved. On the way.
Can I just get you straight over to Rathana?
Construction complete.
Land on platform 327.
Can't afford an upgrade there. How is the CIS related to us? Overwhelming military power. Alright, not what you like to see. We should make sure that we can get an admiral. I think weapons range is probably pretty powerful, because like the initial engagement is a big deal. How are Bothans for habitability, anyways? Continental preference, but can they live in the desert that I want them to live on?
Star system charted.
Course approved.
Alright. Build that starbase. And we'll be able to survey faster with 2 ships. God, this is such a mess. Okay, let's, yeah, why not? Where are the intel coordinates? Intel suggests an ocean planet, but we couldn't find it. Either someone misread... Okay, I forgot. This was broken all the time when I played before. So I guess that's still the case.
Technology secured.
And I'll just ignore that for now. I shouldn't have done that. That was my fault.
Construction complete.
Course approved.
Okay, just get there so you can be ready. Got 2 science ships working on it. And I think either one of these is going to be okay for trade port of some kind. I don't think we'll ever need to invade the Ryloth people, the Twi'leks. Naval capacity. I'm just going to keep doing that research improvement for now. Habitability increase, monthly food output increased.
Star system charted.
It's a good omen. Okay. Is that enough to colonize? Oh, we have some humans. Okay, once we have the alloys for that, that is going to be...
I await your instructions.
Alright, Tracer, nope. I only need one of you. Research those anomalies. This science ship. Research that one.
Construction complete.
I await your instructions.
Okay, not a fantastic setup for our territory, but I don't know that we could have done too much different there. If we'd expanded the other direction, like if we'd just expanded this direction, maybe we could have taken those planets, but oh well. Our crew aboard the Tracer reports that Hypori 7B shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Hypori 7B's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the Tracer cautions that the construction indicates cartel asset design. It's highly likely that the minerals belong to the Hutt cartel, and they may be displeased should we lay claim to their shipment. Well, then they should have protected it better. But now that we've pissed off the Hutts, I think the first episode we are going to leave there. So for those of you watching on Twitch, we're going to keep going for a bit. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you're looking forward to the series as we deal with what may be a horrible start. But we've got friends, and as long as the friends will help us against the CIS, when we ultimately decide to invade our overwhelming foes, then it'll be fine. It'll be all very good. But thanks again. See you next time, everyone.